Okay, so for today's challenge, we've decided we're going to ride to a place called Alligator Creek, which is about 50 kilometres away. But to make it more interesting, I've decided that we're going to try and go via Mt Stuart, which you might see in the distance there. Mt Stuart's about 550 metres over 9 kilometres, so there's some 9% inclines. So it'll be a good test of our gear and us. So that's our plan for today. But the side of the mountain that you could see and that is closest to us is a near cliff face, and it backs onto a military base here in Townsville. So to get to the top, we're going to ride along the river, then partly around the mountain before we climb up on the far side. After we go up and down the mountain, we'll make our way south to a campground on the Alligator River. All up, we reckon it should be around about 55 to 60 kilometres. So we made it to the base of Mt Stuart.
Yay!
And now we've got our 9-kilometre ascent, steep, up to the top for lunch. Yeah.
Good luck to us.
Not actually closed, it's just because of this event.
Right.
Oh, that's hard. We're about halfway up. Steep. There's a bit of a lookout here. Or maybe. Nah, too many trees. But although the views weren't that good, we did get to witness a pretty exciting downhill mountain bike race. Yeah, boy! It's Ruth. But after watching a few of the riders flying down some side tracks, it was time for us to continue our climb up to the top. And then finally we did make it to the top, and the view was worth it.
My first war wound.
So having made it to the top, we then get the downhill. So, about to start the downhill. Now at the bottom of Mt Stuart, just waiting for Nat to catch up. From here, we head along the highway down south towards Alligator Creek, where we're camping for the night. So that was interesting. We took a path that the navigation software told us to go past the women's prison. Turns out that all of that property is owned by the prison, and we got followed by some guards who then insisted we turn around and got escorted back out. So we've now been detoured back to the Bruce Highway, and we got to continue that way on the main highway. Here. So we're now on the Alligator Creek Road. We've got about 6 kilometres to go till we reach our campsite. Yep, nice. What's that? Sorry.
Oh, there's this huge rock right here. That is so good. That's such a good rock.
Steep. So after a great swim, we made our way to the campsite and set up our tent. Then that went about setting up the sleeping bags and so on, while I got onto the cooking. It wasn't anything special, it was just some mashed potato, chorizos, freeze-dried veggies and some paprika, although I added a pack of soup to mine as well. It didn't look great, but it did taste alright. After dinner, I went for a walk in the dark down to the river to get some water and to see what I could see in the dark. And I came across this guy, a rufous owl.
Good morning. I'm making a cup of tea and going to have breakfast very soon. I'm having some apricots and chia. Yuck, says Murray.
Okay, so we had a good night in Alligator Creek camping, and now we're heading home. We're going to try and take an adventurous route through the back of Nome. We don't know if it goes through. Might have to crawl along the train line or something like that. But we'll see. See how it goes.
There's some
Goats. we were making good time, we were still determined to avoid as much of the highway as we could. Unfortunately, we just kept hitting these sections of the path that we just couldn't pass for one reason or another. Track disappeared, I think we'll turn around. If this doesn't go through, we're stuck with the highway, I think. Well, we ain't a motorbike. I reckon we try. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, nah. Turn around. Highway it is. So Nat's stuck at the lights. I'm just waiting. You might be able to see Mt Stuart behind me in the distance. We're not going up that today. No, no chance. We're just heading straight past it on our way home. Nat's once again stuck at the lights. So here's another bonus look at Mt Stuart over my shoulder. If you can see it. Don't know. Oh, here she comes. I better get going.
Home stretch. Last 5 kilometres. Can you hear us?
Yeah, should be at it.
Home in time for lunch.
Okay.